Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. I feel like I haven't been actually on camera in a little bit. So here we are with a makeup tutorial. So we are going to be doing a full face, nothing over $15. I have some new favorites in here as well as some old holy grails that I just had to throw in because they're amazing. And this is a look that I created today. So we have a little pop of color, some glossy lips, glowy skin, you know the drill. I'm also going to show you guys some really cute clothing pieces that are $15 and under as well. A really simple outfit, which is what I'm wearing today. And yeah, I want to give a big thank you to ThredUp for sponsoring today's video. I've been loving ThredUp since like the end of 2019. It's one of my favorite places to shop just because you are not only being sustainable, but you get some really great deals on clothing pieces. So ThredUp is the world's largest online thrift store. They have some of your favorite brands for up to 90% off. And my favorite thing about shopping on ThredUp is not just the fact that you can get name brands on there, but you can also sometimes get stuff that's brand new with tags. I've ordered so many things that literally are brand new at a discounted price. So it's like the best thing ever. So I made it a goal of mine towards the end of 2019 to be more sustainable with my clothing pieces. That goal did transfer over into 2020, of course, the new year. It's January, so it's the perfect time to have new goals and new visions for the rest of the year, and I want to continue to be sustainable. And I always say progress, not perfection, baby steps, but it's a really great way to be a little bit more sustainable but still find some really great pieces online. I also love the ThredUp app because I do a lot of things on my phone, so I tend to add a lot of things to my cart on there and do some shopping on my phone because it's super easy, but you can really filter out what you're looking for specifically, whether that be a specific clothing piece, specific brands, pricing, sizes, everything. So definitely check out the app. It is super easy to navigate and you can find so many great things on there as well. And of course it's, you know, easy access because it's right on your phone. I feel like most of us do everything on our phones. And ThredUp also did give me a coupon code for you guys. So if you use my code, you get 30% off your first order. So definitely check out everything. I'll leave it all in the description box below. So I'm going to show you guys some really cute pieces that I just got from ThredUp, and then we're going to jump into this makeup look. And everything that I'm showing you today, makeup and clothing, is $15 and under. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Don't forget to grab a snack and let's go ahead and jump into it. So here we have my cute little polka dot box. So the packaging is super cute and you open it up and you have everything packaged really nicely. I love the polka dots in here. So this is the first clothing piece. We have these really cute pair of jeans. These are from Garage and they have this really cute stripe right down the side. It's like a mustard yellow with a white. At first I was like, oh, that's different. Like I didn't know if I was gonna like it. But in person, I loved the jeans when I opened this package up because they're so different, but they're still really, really simple. So estimated retail, $25. I got these on ThredUp for $12.99 and they fit like a glove. Honestly, they're so comfortable too, which I love. Also, almost forgot to mention, the jeans are actually brand new with tags. So next up I have a cropped turtleneck t-shirt, super comfortable, very stretchy material. This is from Charlotte Russe. Estimated retail is $18. I got it on ThredUp for only $10.99. And then with the jeans, I thought this pullover sweater from Forever 21 was perfect just because it is so simple. It just complements the jeans really well. You can see it is cropped and it's pretty low cut, but I still really like it. It's still super simple and very wearable without being like too revealing. So this is in a size medium. Estimated retail is $20. I got it on ThredUp for $12.99. Okay, so I feel like every single person needs a little black dress in their closet. This one's super casual. It's from Forever 21. I like how it's short and it has like little slits on the side, which makes it like that much more wearable. So this is from Forever 21. I got this in a size small. Estimated retail is $32. I got it on ThredUp for $11.99. Okay, we have another crop top, but this one's a little bit different. I feel like it's more dressy just because of this really pretty pink, which I love, baby pink, and then the ruffles on here kind of just reminds me of something that I would wear for Valentine's Day. So this is a size medium and it's from Forever 21. Estimated retail is $16 and I got it on ThredUp for only $7.99, and I'm most likely going to be wearing this on Valentine's Day with like some really nice dress pants. I think it would be such a cute outfit. Okay, so I'm finally switching it up and I'm not going to use my ColourPop Precision Brow Pencil, which I use like all the time, but I promise I have other favorite drugstore brow products, but this is one of them. This is the JOAH Beauty Precision Brow Pencil. It just looks like this. You can find this at CVS and it's such a great dupe for the ABH Brow Wiz. If you like that one, this is honestly identical, like packaging, formula, everything. So this one is in the shade Black Brown and I'm just going to go in and outline my brows with this. So I like to fill in my brows a little bit with the pencil, and then I also spoolie through them so they don't look super harsh and boxy. But this is just such a great formula. I am obsessed with it. And you can just get it at CVS, so it's like really easy access. Then to fill in the rest of the brows, I'm gonna go in with a pomade. This is from e.l.f. It's their liner and brow cream. And this one is in the shade Espresso, another favorite. I use this like every single time I do my makeup. It's so good. So today when I'm filming this, it is the first time that I'm wearing makeup in about almost 2 weeks since I got my LASIK eye surgery. I'm sure I probably did an update already that went up before this video, maybe, hopefully, but yeah. So it is just crazy doing my makeup because it hasn't been that long, but you know, I film all the time typically, like makeup videos, so like it just feels like longer than almost 2 weeks. It feels like a month. So the only thing with my eye is there's just a little redness right here, but I mean, it's totally normal. It was like really, really red, obviously, the first couple days after I got the surgery, but now my eyes are totally healed. Basically, I mean, not totally, but it takes a few months to like fully heal, but like as far as like me being able to see and how they feel and everything, they feel totally normal, which makes me so happy. Cool. And also don't mind my lip. I have a little concealer on it. It's a long story, but yeah, I don't want you guys to look at that because it's not cute. So I had to put some concealer on it because it's like really red, which probably isn't the best thing to do, but don't mind it. Okay, now to clean up the brows. You guys know I have to do this. I know that there's a lot of videos on beauty trends that need to dye, and this is one of them, but for me, it's not gonna dye just yet because cleaning up the brows is a must. So I'm gonna use the ColourPop No Filter Foundation Stick. This one is in the shade Light 70W, and I have been using this with a flat concealer brush just to really get in there and clean up the brows. It's so easy. It's kind of like using a concealer in a jar, like, you know, something like this, but it's easier because it's just in a foundation stick, so I just like it. So I'm gonna just take this with a flat brush. This one's actually from ColourPop. It's their E3 brush, and I'm just gonna take this and just clean up the brows. Of course, personal preference. Maybe if you're going for a more natural look, I wouldn't do this just because this really like carves them out. I don't really love videos where people are saying things or trends or do's and don'ts with makeup because I feel like it's just like I said, it's personal preference. We all have our own ways of doing our makeup, and I feel like it's kind of wrong for somebody else to tell you what to stop doing, things that shouldn't be done anymore, when it's like we all have our different ways of doing makeup, not just carving out the brows, but just like in general, you know what I mean? Don't ever feel bad if you see something maybe that you do that somebody says, you know, do's and don'ts with makeup, like don't do this. Just keep doing what works for you, keep doing what you like, because at the end of the day, there's honestly no rules to makeup. Then to prep my lids, I'm just gonna use my NYX Proof It eyeshadow base. This one is just the clear one. Now be careful when you're buying this at Ulta or wherever because they have it really close to the eyebrow primer. And one time I bought the eyebrow primer and I was like, why does this not feel like a regular eyeshadow primer? And then I actually looked at the packaging because the packaging is like almost identical and it said eyebrow primer. So make sure you get the eyeshadow primer. Then for eyeshadow palettes today, I'm going to use this one from Makeup Obsession, which you can find at Target. So this is the BELLE Jordan collab that they did. Then here you can see what the palette looks like on the back. I'm obsessed with this. It's super cute. I love all the tones in here. I mean, clearly this is like one of my dream palettes. And then it comes with a mirror, which we love. I'm going to just start off with the shade right up here, and I'm just going to be applying that right in my crease. Just gonna run that right in there, very soft, very light. I dipped my brush in here just a little bit and you can just see how pigmented these colors are. And this brush that I'm using is from VH Cosmetics. It's from their Marble collection. Then I'm taking this color right here, which is called number 13, right in my crease. I'm going to take that right on the outer V of my eye. These are so pigmented, you guys. I didn't even set my primer or anything. You can just see like how intense, and I'm barely dipping my brush into these colors. I'm gonna go back into the first shade, which is called Pops, and I'm just gonna run that shade right into the crease. I'm actually going to use a smaller blending brush. Let's go in with something a little bit more precise. And this brush that I'm using is from Carity. It's a brand that I just discovered, and I got this at CVS. It's the E31 brush. Then I am taking the bronzy color right down here, and I'm just gonna apply that on my lid. I am spraying my brush with a little bit of a primer water spray, and I'm gonna just take that color and just start packing it on. Ooh, I love it. I love this. It's like the perfect bronze color. Especially with these other tones. I love mixing in bronze with like plums. I just feel like it just really complements the shades really well. Just adding a little bit more of that purple. For lashes, I'm going to use these from Salon Perfect, the fully stacked number 630s. I'm going to skip out on winged liner today just because I really want the main focus to be the lashes, the skin, the bronzy eyeshadows. So I feel like eyeliner is just it's gonna be too much with this look. So I'm just gonna keep it simple and just do some of these. These are super easy to apply. So these are basically the 614s and the Demi Wispy stacked, which these are two of my favorite pairs of lashes. So putting them together, it just creates the perfect amount of volume. Okay, so I just put on the lashes. I absolutely love the way these look with this particular eyeshadow look. I just love how fluffy and like curly and wispy they are. So now I'm gonna jump into the skin. So I'm gonna start off by priming. I'm gonna use my NYX Bear With Me primer water. I love this stuff, it's so good. I feel like NYX has really good primer waters. Like their original primer water is great, and then this one's really good as well. Then I'm gonna go in with my e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer. I have been really enjoying this, and the first time, I used this a couple of times, but the first time I used this, I was like, wow, like just shocked at how good it feels on the skin. I'm gonna put this on like on my T-zone, and this is a little bit more lightweight than their original putty primer, which is why I really like it. I feel like it's really nice for every day, even though it's like matte. Don't let it fool you, because it's actually pretty hydrating for it to be like a matte primer. I really, really like it. It does a really good job at just like smoothing everything out, which I'm all about. So I did a whole dedicated video on this primer versus the luminous one. If you're interested, definitely check it out. Now for foundation, I have really been loving the Wet n Wild PHOTOFOCUS Dewy foundation. There's just something about this that I just cannot put down. So I have mine in the shade Golden Beige. Of course, I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Total Face Sponge just to blend this in. It's so pretty. It's so dewy, but it's not too much. Since I haven't been wearing makeup for like such a long time, it feels like, but like over a week, my skin has been doing so good. I feel like everybody needs like a little bit of a makeup break once in a while, because it really does wonders for the skin. So now I feel like I just need like a little bit of foundation and like I'm good to go. So love this foundation, really great coverage, it lasts all day, and I'm obsessed with it with the matte Poreless Putty Primer, because I feel like it gives me just like this really light, really pretty dew. Whereas if you don't use a matte primer, it's gonna be a little bit more dewy, a little bit more intense. So just something to keep in mind, but I love this combo together. It's so pretty. So now I'm gonna use concealer, and of course I'm just gonna go in with what I know and what I love. CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. Great coverage, hydrating, great shade range, it's amazing. So this one is in the shade Golden Natural. I cannot put this down. I don't know why, I just can't stop using it. It's just something about it. I'm like, Tarte Shape Tape who? Like I don't even use, honestly, any other high-end concealers. Ever since I started using this, I'm just like, what's the point? Like this is all that I need in a concealer. It's so good. And then that matte primer, I swear, like your products just look so porcelain. It's insane. You guys have to go right now. Go get this. This right here. Wet n Wild Foundation, CoverGirl Concealer, the matte Poreless Putty Primer. it's a game changer. And I feel like the matte primer could be universal for different skin types. Like, just because it says matte doesn't mean you can't wear it if you have dry skin, because it's actually a very hydrating, creamy formula. Like, it just feels so good on the skin. So just go try it out. You'll see what I'm talking about. I think I really do like it more than the original, which is crazy because like I love the original Poreless Putty, but I think this one's a little bit more lightweight and smoothing. Now I'm gonna go ahead and set underneath my eyes. So I'm actually gonna use my Wet n Wild Photo Focus powder. This one is in the shade Warm Light. I have been really loving just like traditional setting powder also to set under the eyes. I think it's really pretty and soft. So I take like a smaller brush just to really like press and concentrate the product on my T-zone and under my eyes. And then I'm gonna use a larger brush. This one's from Equate. It's just their powder brush. And I'm just gonna use that to really press the powder on the rest of my face. Then I'm gonna use my e.l.f. Brow Wow Tinted Brow Gel in the shade of Black. I'm gonna set these brows into place. So I just did a drugstore makeup shop with me and I picked up finally a new Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer, so I have to use this today. Something about the smell, the packaging, everything. I always use this bronzer every single time because it's just so good. This is my absolute favorite drugstore bronzer. Mine's in the shade Deep. I absolutely love everything about this. Not muddy. It gives you like that true brown bronzy color. Ooh, fresh butter bronzer and fresh makeup brushes. I finally took the time during my LASIK eye surgery recovery to clean all of my brushes, and it was like the best thing ever. It was actually really therapeutic. Like, I don't like cleaning my makeup brushes just because my fingers get all like pruny and it just takes so long. I know, first world problems. But during that time, it just felt so good because it had been so long since I last cleaned them that it was just really necessary. So it just felt good. And now it feels amazing to be able to do my makeup and all my brushes are clean, and it's great. My beauty room is actually pretty clean for the most part, so I'm happy. Then for blush, I'm actually not using a blush. I'm using this bronzer from KOKIE Cosmetics. They just launched these, I think like a month ago or so, but they're very warm. So I have been loving them for blush because I typically always use very like warm tone, peachy blushes. Like, to me, I would never use this as a bronzer. So this is like the most perfect bronzy peach blush. So this one in particular is in Sunlit Peach, and it's truly a bronzy peach blush. These are so cute. They're really long wearing too, and they come with a mirror. So I'm just gonna apply this. And I've been loving blush on the nose too. I don't know why, I just think it's so pretty. And then for highlight today, I'm using the CATRICE and EMAN Lit Highlighter Palette. I really hope that this isn't limited edition because it is truly one of the best highlighting palettes at the drugstore. Well, technically it's not the drugstore, it's at Ulta, but so good. It's so smooth and buttery too. What you swatch on your finger is actually what you get on your face. Like, it's such a smooth, buttery formula. So I'm gonna take this and I'm basically gonna just mix the shades. I like to just kind of mix these. And I'm just gonna apply that right to the tops of my cheekbones. Down my nose, above my lip. I'm gonna use some LA Girl setting spray. This one I have really been enjoying. It's so nice. Also has a little bit of like a light coconut scent, which I love. My lips are dying for a lip color. I'm sorry that you guys had to look at these crusty lips the whole time, but they're recovering themselves. So I'm gonna start off with using the Milani Color Statement Lip Liner. This one is in the shade Nude, and I'm just going to line my lips. It's actually, just kidding, it's in the shade All Natural. It's not in the shade Nude. I'm also gonna fill them in a little bit. And then for lipstick, I'm gonna use the Essence This Is Nude lipstick. It's like their line, This Is Nude, and then this one's in the shade 05 Legendary. This has actually been in my purse. It's just like a really pretty, like true nude, like a more of a cool tone nude, but it's so pretty. And it's super hydrating too, which I like. Then I'm gonna top that off just because I love me a good gloss. I'm gonna use a little bit of the Ardell Vinyl Vixen Lip Lacquer, and this one is in the shade Kinky Nude. So honestly, you could have just went in with this and a lip liner because this is super pigmented, but I love the lipstick so much. So I'm gonna just use a little bit of this kind of like right in the center. It's a little bit lighter than the lipstick. And the final thing that I'm gonna do is just go ahead and finish up my lower lashes and we'll be all done with this look. So I'm gonna do a little pop of purple. So of course, jumping back into the Makeup Obsessions palette. Oh my gosh, I'm just looking at myself and it feels so weird to have a full face of makeup on, you guys. Like seriously, I wear makeup all the time. That break, it was like weird to me for not wearing makeup. Anyways, so I'm gonna take this purple shade right down here, which this is called Miami, and I'm just gonna be applying that right on my lower lashes. I love how this is like a really wearable purple too. It's like not super crazy. Then to line my waterline, I'm using the ColourPop BFF Cream Gel Liner in the shade Piggy Bank. And finally, I'm just gonna do some mascara, and I'm using the Essence Lash Princess mascara. I love Essence mascaras, but this line in particular is really lengthening. Love this mascara, it is so good. And then the final, actually this is the final thing, I'm gonna just do a little inner corner highlight, and I'm gonna take the shade from the EMAN palette right here. I'm gonna take the shade Whistler, and I'm just gonna put that in the inner corners just for a little brightness in there. Nothing too crazy, because the main star of the show is for sure the lid shade and then the lower lashes. And then I'm also gonna take that just right on my brow bone. Oh, I love this formula, it's so good. So that officially completes this full face, nothing over $15. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. Leave me your go-tos that are $15 and under down below in the comments, and also feel free to leave more video requests as well. Thank you guys for everything, and thank you once again to ThredUp for working with me in today's video. I will leave everything linked down below if you're interested. Don't forget to check ThredUp and use my code for some money off your first order. So that is it. Subscribe before you leave, and I'll see you guys very soon in my next one. Bye!